Well, it is the original sponge capital of the world, and now one of the most historic spots along the famous sponge docks of Tarpon Springs has been sold for millions of dollars. Now, this is in the center of the historic district there, where Fox 13's Lloyd Sowers joins us live. And Lloyd, this is a real estate deal here with some history behind it, some major history behind it.
Yeah, Chris, it involves two well-known names around here. The Pappas Family Trust, the seller. The buyer was Nick and Patty Kokkinos. It was a $7.5 million deal between two Greek families involving the very heart of the sponge docks. Take a walk in Tarpon Springs, and you'll see what brought folks here more than 100 years ago. Sponges still hang around. And so does George Scortis, who still sells them.
Well, this is the history of the town. This is what the people come into the town. Sponges, sponge exchange, sponge boats.
In his shop are pictures from the old days, the fleet of 250 sponge boats that brought them back here.
This is the original lockers right here. One of each, owned by the captain, stores the sponges, and once a month everything was taking place right on the center of the courtyard, have auction.
The massive auctions made millions even back then. And years later, the spot where it all happened became where we are now, the Sponge Exchange, an outdoor collection of shops and restaurants where sponges still generate dollars and bring visitors.
So the sponges make $2 million for the sales, but they bring us another $20 million in tourism dollars.
Dollars that made sense to the local family that just bought the Sponge Exchange for $7.5 million. Some say no out-of-town investor would know the real value like a native.
It's well known in the town. He's grew up in the town. He's got ties to the sponge industry between his father and his wife's father. So I don't think there's anybody better person than Mr. Nick and his wife.
There's no place quite like it.
There's these deep roots here that people, you can feel it.
A legacy that holds the heart of a town together. So what's going to happen at the Sponge Exchange? Bit of a facelift, some paint. I talked to Patty Kokkinos, one of the new owners. She's not anticipating many changes, just better, she says. Chris, hard to imagine that 100 years ago this would have been filled with sponge divers and sponges as high as a mountain, millions of dollars that's now been translated to tourism, and they still continue here on the sponge docks.
Yeah, if those divers could have only seen what would be coming of the future, how their livelihood would be turned into a major tourist attraction right there along the coastline. That's right. Thank you, Lloyd.